I didn't know anything was wrong until my husband's phone rang. It was late afternoon. One of those slow hours when the house is quiet and nothing urgent seems to exist. He answered casually at first. Then I watched his posture change. His back straightened, and the relaxed expression on his face disappeared. He only said a few words. "Where is she?" A pause. "No. Tell me exactly where she is." I couldn't hear the other side of the call, but I could see the shift happening in him. The kind that starts deep and moves slowly to the surface. When he hung up, he didn't explain right away. He just picked up his keys. "Something's wrong?" I asked. He nodded once. "They left her." Those 3 words didn't make sense at first. Left who? Our daughter? The drive felt longer than it should have. My mind kept trying to fill in details that didn't exist yet. Left where? With who? For how long? When we reached the shopping plaza, I saw her before the car had fully stopped. She was sitting on the edge of the pavement near the entrance, her small backpack beside her, legs pulled close together. People walked past her without stopping. A store employee stood nearby, watching carefully but trying not to alarm her. Our daughter looked up when she saw us. She didn't cry. She didn't run. She just looked relieved. Later, once she was home and calmer, we pieced together the story. My mother-in-law had taken several of the grandchildren to the plaza for ice cream and shopping. Our daughter went along. Somewhere between the stores and the dessert place, she started asking questions, wandering a little slower, wanting attention the way 8-year-olds sometimes do. My mother-in-law eventually told her to sit and wait, then she walked off with the others. At first, our daughter thought they'd be back quickly. But time stretches differently when you're a child sitting alone in a place full of strangers. A woman working at one of the shops eventually noticed her. She asked if the child was waiting for someone. When the answer didn't sound right, the employee stayed nearby and contacted plaza security. That's when someone recognized our daughter and called my husband. The explanation came later that evening. We were sitting in my in-law's living room when my sister-in-law finally said it. She was annoying. She shrugged. Mom just needed a break. No apology. Just that. The room felt strangely normal, like they expected us to react the way we always had before. Uncomfortable, maybe upset, but ultimately quiet. My husband didn't raise his voice. That was the first thing I noticed. He asked questions instead. How long was she sitting there? No one knew. Who was supposed to be watching her? A few vague answers, none consistent. Then he asked one more thing. Did anyone go back to check on her? Silence. My mother-in-law tried to laugh it off. She was fine. Nothing happened. My husband nodded slowly, like he was absorbing the information. Then he spoke in the same calm voice. A store employee reported it, he said. They contacted security. The room shifted slightly. I spoke to them earlier, he continued. They documented what happened. My sister-in-law's expression tightened. It wasn't like that. He didn't interrupt her, but he didn't back down either. Leaving an 8-year-old alone in a public place isn't a misunderstanding, he said. No anger, just fact. Then he said the thing that changed the room completely. From now on, our daughter won't be spending time here without one of us present. My mother-in-law blinked. That's ridiculous. It's not punishment, he replied quietly. It's a boundary. No one raised their voice. No one slammed a door. But the confidence that had filled the room earlier was gone. For years, there had been small things, subtle comparisons between grandchildren, moments when our daughter seemed less welcome than the others. We had noticed them, but never pushed too hard. This time was different. Because this time, it wasn't a feeling. It was a fact. In the weeks after that conversation, family gatherings changed. Invitations became quieter, more cautious. Conversations stayed polite but careful. No one mentioned the pavement again. But they all knew why things were different. Our daughter moved on quickly. Children often do. For her, the memory blurred into something smaller with time. For us, it didn't. It marked the moment when protecting her mattered more than keeping the peace. And sometimes, that kind of silence, heavy, understood, undeniable, is the clearest answer a family can give.